Hey, what's going on? 65. No, what's wrong? So. Hazer, what's going on? Metal, what's going on, Metal? Eating a ramen shop? Oh wow. Never been to a ramen shop before. That actually sounds kind of nice. Me and my wife were watching some Japanese ramen shows of people who are in Japan making ramen and stuff. Look pretty good. Can I catch the first of this when I get home? Alright, cool beans. Are you having a good weekend? It's alright. I can't complain. We just found out our cat likes to scratch her butt on the darn floor. So that's always nice to find out. Is it just me or is the music very loud? I can turn it down a little bit. Isn't this one you can walk through? No, I don't think it is. We'll take the fuel out of it to justify the fact that we got Kerbals going through there. Same with here. We'll take the fuel out of this, justify the fact that Kerbals are going through here. Hola Ves, hola Bane, how are you today? Hello Grey Veils. On this spaceship to the stars. Yeah. Well, I'm super serious right now because we've been eating up, and I haven't had a chance to even work on this until just now. We've been eating up way too much time trying to figure this out. So I really want to make this work. I think I'll do something different with the habitat modules. I think I'll make the habitat modules both the star drive and the habitat modules, so I'm actually going to do that. Check the closet in the very top. It might be there. Let's see here. It's a little too close to home though. Let me see if I can go with this. Do this like that. Alright. See the Jolly Roger development continues. Yep, Jolly Roger, the big boy conversion there. Huh? Oh, you can't reach it? I'm sorry, we got tongs. It should be on the very top on the left somewhere. Thought I put it somewhere where it's easy to get to. Sorry. Delta V went down drain, but that's fine. So the ship, when built, will be a new one called Zombie Starship of Pain. Poor Kerbal's good. Do you know there'd be zombies? Maybe. I saw someone comment the fact that the picture on the Earth was green screen because for the Aurora. Oh, you're talking about the Artemis tube? That was actually the night side of Earth. You can tell because you can see the stars. Because every camera has a exposure setting. In order to see the stars in an exposure, you have to really tone it down some so it can catch all the light, which was pretty cool. So they took a picture of the night side of Earth, probably lit up from the moon, but you can see the stars in it. Now I think they had another picture too where it was on the day side, but you couldn't see any stars because they had to bring the exposure down, or else it'd just been a bright blinding ball of light. Let me see here. I can make this look a lot better. I can make this look a lot better. I agree, it was very cool, but people hurt my brain. Well, you gotta look at it this way. It's 20% of people in the world. That's all. The fact that internet is a thing now means that they got a louder voice, right? And a lot of them have channels and they have followers, so 20% out of 8 billion people is still a lot of people, so don't blame humanity, brother. Most of us have a brain. It's just the loud ones that really just kind of give you a headache. All right. Here. Interesting. Kerbal will be so far away soon on its voyage. It will look like the pale blue dot of Kerbal. Oh yeah. I mean, I do like the 3 thing that we were going with. Okay, another 5 days, not on the part that moves. Would that fuel line break or act like a strut and break the vessel? What? If I out a fuel line on a part that moves, would that fuel line break? I don't know. I think it acts more like a rubber band. I remember a very long time ago, years ago, before we had suspension systems on our stuff, we would invent our own suspension systems using a combination of little ant engines and fuel lines. So I don't know if they still have that elastic quality to them or not. It's worth a try. Check it out. Maybe you get a cool little suspension system thing going on. Okay. I'm cooking. And it smells terrific. Alright, so I have successfully merged the star drive and the rest of the ship. So basically these are kind of like their own little ships, in a sense. They got their own fuel and everything else. But they all come together and attach to the chassis. Matter of fact, we can even go further. Maybe bring them in even more. There we go. And what I can do next is I can actually give these things their own fuel for well, actually no, they need, damn, I don't have that open, I don't have that unlocked yet. That kind of sucks. Said Kerbal Kennedy. I don't know. Guess I could unlock this. I mean, I don't really know. Man, we really don't have the tech. We really don't have the tech. But I think what I can do... Let me try something. No, that's a bit too much, though. I only really need one. How much does this thing weigh? Take this off there. It weighs less than a ton. Okay, about half a ton. Is there anything else that weighs half a ton here? Let me see. I might be able to balance it. This weighs way less than a ton. Okay. Do we have any fuel that's monoprop? Yeah, okay, we'll deal with that later. Oh, wait a minute, I know. Reaction controls. What is this? Really? It weighs 0.1? So in order to mimic the same weight of the capsule, I'd have to put 5 of them on each side? Really? This rocket is goated. Oh, thank you, Void. And welcome, Void. It's been a while. How you been? If it don't work, of course, they just blame Jeb, right? Hello, Vale's first stream. Oh, first stream. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Maybe I was watching you from my stream deck today. My computer blew up. Oh, gosh. Though these... is the bright side Kerbal runs well on Stream Deck. Okay, that's good. Steam Deck, excuse me. Not Stream Deck, Steam Deck. Oh. Man, I'm sorry about hearing about your computer blowing up. That's never fun. That looks ugly as sin, though. We're not gonna, not like that. We're not gonna, let me see here, but I do want something. So we're going to take this off. Place these in here. Alright, this is going to have the computer systems. There. Whoa, which one's the good one? Forget which one's the new one. I think this is the new one. Know in a second. Yeah, SAS is pro grade, right? Okay, good. Put that in there. And just a little bit of comm network. Not that it means anything. I just want to, whoop, wrong one. Just want to make sure that we have something while we're flying over Kerbin. Ooh. That's not what I want. Nuts in a barrel. I'll just do this, like that. Whoa. That's fine. And then we'll get this, because we're definitely going to need these. Probably going to have a few of them on board. Alright. What's our batteries look like? What kind of tech we got for that? Not the greatest in the world, but not horrible. Not horrible, but okay. And we're just going to battery this thing up. On one side. Bring it in. A little bit more. I want it to look nice at least. Oh! What the hell are you doing, son? Welcome, Jolly. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. How's the music?
What in the hell are you doing, son?
Oh my gosh. It's speaking Spanish again. Can you hear the music all right? Is the music doing good? Whoa. Flag. Yeah, both of them have it. Toggle flag. Toggle flag. There we go. Alright, so the star drive is completely out of the question now. I've mixed it with the habitat modules. There we go. Try to make it more simpler, more refined. That way the parts that we need to launch up there are a little less. Okay. TWR of 75, Delta V of 239. Don't forget to pack a spare toilet. Learn from Artemis. Oh no. Fix the second shell over. Yeah. Yeah. Don't forget to bring a towel. Yes, it's always very important to bring a towel when you go into space. Never forget your towel. That's rule number 1. Don't forget spare underwear and socks. What are they gonna do in 10 years when those batteries die and have replaced all of them? I don't know. That's a good one. Hey, Mark, what's going on? We have the power. Batteries overload just a bit, right? You got a Patreon videos? I always forget. No, I used to a long time ago, but I stopped it because they're having so many darn security breaches and my stuff was being... I remember a long time ago, I got an email. Yeah, it was an email. It's like, we got your Patreon stuff, blah, 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 or we're going to steal all your money. And I was like, delete. I just deleted it because I know it was probably just a tactic. Name the landers Tugger 1 and Tugger 2. The Kerbals can go off doing tug jobs, right? Okay, let me think now. We kind of got a bridge. Going. I kind of like this. It's a little bit of a bridge idea. Like a bridge. Star Trek bridge. Not really, but you know, there you go. Ah, yes. Bridge. Look at that bridge. Nice. I like me a good bridge, man. Good bridges are always good. Nice bridge. I like your bridge. Hello, Vis. Hello, Iron. How are you doing today? Old guy in the West India trying to steal your money. Remember you on YouTube, right? More bridge on a Star Destroyer, right? It does kind of look like a Star Destroyer bridge. The shuttles could be called Splat 1 and 2. Good grief. Shuttles will not land. I don't know. I'm playing KSP right now, by the way. Oh, nice. Just got off work. Oh, cool, Iron. You working the weekend, huh? Sorry to hear that. I know how it feels. Been there, done that. Let's try this. We might add a little bit to this. Might add just a pinch to this. Let's bring it out some. Okay. Okay, cool. So we have something to dock to a station with. That'll work. I feel like I can do something with this, though. Something that's half a ton. Is there anything over here that's half a ton? That won't be useless weight? Useless. Oh, what's this? And that is 15. Okay. That's interesting. Nope, that's not gonna work. Welcome to channel members. Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate you, man. You're awesome. Just gone and checked up on Artemis 2. Artemis 2, from what I understand, is okay. Didn't they have like a hydrogen leak? But since they have redundant systems, they kind of just cycled it. Like, I worked the weekend and have extra duty during the week. My ass ain't gonna see a day off till the 16th. Oh, damn, Iron. Fudge, bro. I know. You know what? I know exactly what you're going through. I hate to tell you this, but I remember working for almost a year, 80 hours a week. That was crazy. No. Was it 80 hours a week? Or was it 65? Let's see. Hold on. Let me do some math real quick. Let's see. I started work. Hold on. I can tell you exactly. I started work at 6 o'clock in the morning. Right? And I didn't get off work around till about 10:30 sometimes. So that's 10. There was one time where I went all the way to 11. About 10, 6. I can't even remember how the numbers are kind of hurting my brain here. So I'd get on. I'd start work at 6, And on average, we'd get off of work around 10. And I would work days and weekends. That was a lot of hours, for sure. Anybody can do the math, good luck. That's illegal here. Hey, look. Iron could probably back me up on this. I was young. I was in my 20s, early 20s, right? I was working for a gas company. We were installing gas lines. But the thing about it is that at the end of the week, you were absolutely dead. You're a freaking zombie. But when they handed you that $2,500 paycheck for just 1 week, you came back Monday. All right, you came back Monday. There was no, I'm gonna quit this job. No, it was more like, thank you for your services, sir. See you Monday. And you see the check is like cha-ching, and you're like, yeah, I'm coming back Monday. For a young 20-year-old, for a young 20-year-old, you're like, yeah, I'm coming back Monday. Yeah, I guess I'm coming back Monday. Gosh, where all that money went. You don't want to know. I was young and dumb. You do not know. You do not want to know where I spent all that money. I was an idiot. 14-hour shift? Fudge. I'm doing a mission to the planet that starts with D and ends with S. Drez? And gray doesn't exist. Good gosh. A bit of Avatar style. I'm going with the long ship with the shell. Yeah, you know what? It kind of does look like Avatar. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of got that Avatar-esque feel. So is it the Jolly Roger B? Well, we're cycling through ideas here. The Jolly Roger's gone through several iterations. It got really big. At first it was small, then it got really big, and now it's kind of like going on a diet and exercising. It's toning down, so this way we only have to launch 3 of them, right? And they have the engines already on them, so that's fine. And it connects to this. I might be able to launch this whole thing as one piece. I don't know. And then this one will be the next one just to go through. But I think I'm doing a good job. I think I'm doing a good job here. Where were we? Okay. So that's 0.15, right? Did we put 2 of them on here? I think that'd be good. All right, and then we'll put a top on it. Oi. Ah, gosh, damn it. All right. So we kind of got a bridge. We've got some stowage. Oh, why didn't it take? Oh, I know why. Because I can't do the symmetry thing. All right, save. Okay, and then let's do this real quick. Ooh. Maybe just one of them. Maybe should one of them just have it? Yeah, because it looked kind of weird having. It looked kind of weird having them both having like 3 of them on there. Although it's not horrible, unless I can do something else. Unless I can do something else. Maybe instead of top and bottom, perhaps if I do something maybe on the sides. I don't know. I mean, it's complicated already. If there's a way I could make it so it's not complicated. I don't know. I'll put it right there for now and just figure it out later. Yeah, I feel that I grew up working on your chicken farms. Yeah, 24/7 days, right? Working on 15 years. Great work ethic. Yeah, you get a great work ethic, that's for sure. Building Uveos. That's a long ass shift. Did you get a bed given to you for the work? Hell no. Money is money. If you need it, you need it. Exactly, metal. Thank you. See, iron knows. Iron and metal, they get it. What's with the lander pod on the top of the ship? I wanted a bridge, man. Come on. Isn't it so adorable? It's just a cute little bridge. Anyway. Is it going to have to time travel to save Kerbal? I don't know, maybe. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Well, part of it went in an entire candy bar for you. You know what? No, not really. No, I was a big car enthusiast back then because I was a freaking idiot. So you can imagine where that money went into. We're talking K&N air intakes. We're talking Magnaflows. We're talking Ram scoops. I mean, wheels. I was a freaking moron. All that money disappeared into the freaking cars like an idiot. Gosh, if I could go back in time and slap myself, I would. Didn't matter because I lost the car anyway in a flood back. I think it was 2011 or 12. Was it 2010? It was a huge storm over here and it flooded all the streets and the car was underwater. I cried like a baby. Anyway, let's not talk about that. An entire box of candy bars, as I recall. No, that was my first job. Big backstats. My first job as a McDonald's in Hawaii. I was in Oahu, you know where Pearl Harbor is, at Kaneohe, and I got my first job as a hamburger flipper. And when I got my first paycheck, it was only maybe $140, you know, because your minimum wage back then was like $5 and some change. But I went straight to the store and bought myself a whole box of Almond Joys. Yep, Almond Joy bar. I was sick as a dog, but it was so good. It hurt so good. It hurt so good. I never in my life enjoyed a candy bar so bad. Anyway, but that was back in the day. Let's see. For $2,500, I would even get out of bed. For that, yes, you would, Mark. Let alone go over 40 hours. Not even at 20, although, to be fair, life is a bit more expensive here. I got kind of lucky with jobs. Yeah, but Mark, you have to remember I was in my early 20s too, so you know that also helps with the energy and stuff. Nowadays, I'm not old, but I'm not young either. And my back and my knees are starting to remind me of that. Worst comes to worst, you could break it up into more parts. True, yes. Oveos, yes. I've been waiting for an opportunity to tell you. I don't know if someone else has already intact fuel balancer. You can transfer liquid fuel and oxygen at the same time. Oh, you're gonna have to show me that on the Rocket Lab tab. Oh, okay. I'd have to look at that. Maybe I'm it's a new mod for me, so I'm messing up. At least no blue money avatar being what? Avatar beings, blue muggy, avatar beings waiting on Duna. Yeah, nothing on Duna for us to worry about. But let's see how many hours I am working right now. 3 shifts, 40.5 hours and 8 hours a day, 72 hours weeks, no days off a month. Damn, Iron. I know that feeling, bro. I've been there, man. Just hang in there. It'll get better. It'll get better. Trust me, it will get better. It might take a while, but it will get better. Pontiac parts. Ugh, don't even tell me about Pontiac. Those cargo containers have no heat resistance. They'll explode when you sneeze. I know, right? That's why we gotta make sure that we have a nice big heat shield right here when we finally finish that part. Command bridge is clearly located somewhere else in the ship. To the side of Kerbal's on the right. I don't know, maybe. Maybe you could pit dish on any of those lower pylons. I could, but it would look meh. I mean, it's not horrible. I don't know. We'll keep that in mind. We'll keep that in mind. And wage is still $7.50 here in Kentucky. Well, see, minimum wage. And yes, back in the day, you know, percentage-wise, minimum wage, you could kind of get a really crappy apartment, right? No car unless you bought it off some very shady person off the side of the road. But yeah, it wasn't, minimum wage was never meant to like live life on. It was meant for a young kid out of high school, or in high school, depending what state you're in, to be able to make money, right? So they can do whatever they want while they're in school. And then afterwards they would, you know, get a haircut, get a real job, that kind of thing. But there's a lot of people who want to work minimum wage their entire lives. And that's just not going to work, man. And then you have other people that are screaming, we want $20 for minimum wage. Yeah, okay, that's not how business works either. You want $20 for minimum wage. Watch that. What is it now? Like a $10 Happy Meal? Watch it jump to $30 so they can pay your ass. Oh, man. Or just close shop, which sometimes they do. They'll just close shop. Let me see here. I'm not on Duna. No mark. Something like 72 plus hours. Oh, wow. Yeah, civilian life. Yeah, my first job was mowing lawns. I remember you were telling me about that. You had your own little thing going on. That was pretty cool. I blew my first week pay on a quarter arcade in the mall. Hey, I can't blame you, man. Jolly, that sounds like what I would blow my stuff on too, because the McDonald's was right next to a strip mall and the movie theater, and the movie theater had a big old arcade room on the right side. As soon as you walk through the movie theater and turn right, huge arcade room. Man, I was blowing money left and right on that place. It was crazy. I wouldn't even. I'd go in there. I wouldn't even watch a movie. I went there for the arcade. And back then they had the pod racer game. It was a big giant screen, and you jumped into like a seat that was molded like the Anakin pod racer game. I mean pod racer game, Anakin pod racer, and it even had the joysticks on either side. Or if you pull back on both of them, you stop. Push forward, you go. You know. Pull one back, one forward, you go left, pull one back, one forward, you go right, that kind of thing. Even had buttons and everything. I played that game so much, my damn initials were at the very top on hard mode. Ain't nobody could touch me. Frickin' nobody. I was king of the pod racer game. Okay, that looks good, this looks good, it's got the side. It's got the thing, we're going to need some panels, solar panels. Each one of these pods will be the ones that hold the solar panels, because each one of them are technically kind of their own little spaceship. And we will do this. We're gonna do this. Ooh. Tell you what, we're gonna do a little differently with this. Bring in a sec. Excuse me. We don't need a lot, because in Kerbal Space Program, solar panels are like OP'd as a mother sucker. It's kind of unfair how OP'd they are. But we will put enough on there so it realistically looks like something's being done or used. Okay, so the panels will be around there like that. That's fine, that'll work. As long as they're all the way around the ship, we don't have to worry about... Yeah. I just thought of something. Maybe I do need solar panels. Maybe I do need solar panels because when I build this out here, let me put something out here for now so people can see what I'm talking about. When I put something out here like this, if it's facing the sun like this, we're screwed. Because freaking months will go by before it finally kind of starts touching the solar panels. Damn, it's getting... No. Let me think. How would I make this work? I think I know. Okay. I got an idea. So what we can do... This is what we can do instead. We'll keep some panels on here, obviously. Okay, we'll just keep a few on here. Not a whole lot, just a few. But on here, I will build something that hides behind everything. I will put something like right about... Let me test something out real quick. Yeah, sorry I didn't have enough time to... I haven't even jumped on this until just now. So, sadly, if I had a chance to jump on it first thing in the morning, all this would have been done, and we'd already been launching right now. So that's why I just put down build stream. No, I don't expect a whole lot of people to show up. I suppose I shouldn't complain about my 40 hours a week, 40 days off. Still with claim because it is Dusty and A. Because Mayo, that I will fall for you. Okay, face it forward, then pit another facing backwards. Yeah, I need something like that. To put it this way, 8 hours of military work will feel like 16 hours. I bet it does, Iron. Gosh, damn. They can't even get the food right, getting paid that kind of money, and can't make a fucking cheeseburger correctly pisses me off. See, Bane feels it. I got my first job as a microwave. Oh my gosh. That's it. Hi, Veos. Hello, Rafi. How are you doing? I became a microwave. Lord have mercy. Just crossed the transfer stage into the trash chant. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that's pretty fast. Yeah, that'll do it. It's 6 a.m. for me right now. Oh, okay. Damn. Early in the morning. If you like this channel. Oh, whoops. I'm reading Nightbot stuff. Damn. Yeah, I just got find my job that wants my experience. I am basically a handyman. I can do a little everything, but I am not amazing at any of it. Well, you know what they say. A lot of people only use half of this, but it's jack of all trades, master of none, right? But they don't finish the damn sentence. It continues. It goes jack of all trades, master of none, but better than a master of one. See? In other words, you'd rather have a jack of all trades instead of a master of one, because he can only do one thing really, really well. When in reality, you might need a lot of things done. Maybe not really well, but you need a lot of things done. Go for electrician apprenticeship. Could we put it in front of the burn shield? Could put them on the front. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, man. I don't mind using broom. I might be cut off. Can you pit solar panels in the back air brakes? I could. That's a good idea. I might do something like that too. Greek shrine temple. Okay. Hi, Bios. Finally got a moment to catch your stream. What tour building? Hello and welcome, and thank you so much for being here. We are building a spaceship to Duna. I watched a science documentary about the nearest Earth-like planet, 20 light years away. Good gracious. 35,000 years to get there, probably. What's the destination for this? Duna? Yes. Voyager 1 is moving at 11 miles per second. Good grief. No, seriously, how do you mess up a burger 3 times in a row on the same order and expect to get $20? Metal, that's a lot of people are asking. It's horrible if you live near a school. How do you plan to bring that ship into orbit? In pieces. Teenagers are too brain rot to remember in order, I guess. And some are, okay? Some are. There are plenty of teenagers out there that are very intelligent and good working. It's just, like I said, when you got the 20% out there, out of 8 billion people, that's a lot of people that are kind of, you know what I mean? All right, let me see here. I'm going to try something. I'm going to try a little something. Not saying that it's going to work, but it's a test. Okay, so I would, in this test, maybe I should do this. In this test, I would make it like this, right? And there would be solar panels on either end. And it would do this. So you would get power coming from the front and power coming from the back, and if it ever decides to just cut the sun like that and receive no power, you still have these bad boys. So you'd be getting power from both sides. That's the idea. Whoa, sent 5 memberships. Thank you so much. You're awesome, man. Appreciate you. It's better to be a jack of all trades, master of none, than a master of one. For a master of one, you become a master of none. Okay, wise and powerful Ironsight. Wise and powerful. Give us your wisdom. What do you think of Artemis 2? I think that it needs to do very well, because it would be a horrible tragedy if anything else was to go wrong on that damn thing. It's already a tragedy that it's so small with 4 astronauts crammed in there like a sardine. But let's not go there. I can't imagine that any of them have any privacy whatsoever. I realize they got to be professional about everything, but still. Let's see if some, like one of the astronauts have, like what happens if one of the astronauts have like dehydrated chili, right? And they tear something, they tear up something bad in there. There's no getting away. There's no getting away. You're gonna be up there front and center. Oh man, I can't even. That would hit the ship though. That would hit the ship. It's an idea. We'll explore it. We'll explore it later. Alright, so far this is looking good. Let me do this. You're winning, son. Flurp, what's going on? Let me guess. Duna Mothership? Sort of? Flurp, live stream, Artemis stream reminds me of a big brother or something, right? Reed, get the Febreze. Yeah, the whole point of the trip is to find a new landing site. So maybe they confirm it didn't matter as much as long trip. Maybe, I don't know. More room than Apollo, at least. By how much, though? I was looking at the specs. Apollo's like maybe... It's like maybe... Apollo was like maybe 3/4 this size. It's not that much. It's like maybe 2 Apollo crafts put together, which is not a lot. But hey, you know what? I'm sure that they're so excited that they're going and so terrified at the same time that they probably don't really care. They probably don't really give a hoot. They're so busy and excited and terrified at the same time that the size of the closet doesn't matter. They just want to get the 10 days over with and get back home. But at the same time, they're very excited to see, you know, the moon and all that good stuff. Man, my voice is low today. I think I'm getting sick. I saw some games on Steam I really want to download and play. But I don't know if anybody would watch me. But at the same time, even though I love you all very much, and I'm absolutely tickled to death that you guys come to my streams and stuff. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play what I want to play. It's a weird. It's like I forgot what the name of it actually. I'd have to go back and look at my Steam history. But it's something like it's like a psychological game. It's not a horror game, from what I understand. It's like a psychological game. I thought that was pretty cool. All right, those are squared away. I will put, you know what? Let me put stuff on here right now so I don't forget. I'm gonna put this on here. I'm gonna use the windows as a kind of measuring stick. Okay, just like that. On left and right, and we want to put something on top. Put it right there. Okay, and then coming through here. Same thing right there. And I'll also put something right. I think I could, yeah. Well, this look. We could probably do something like this. Sweet. All right. And then forward, obviously. Alright, so we have forward and backwards, ups and downs, and lefts and rights. That'll work. It's gonna be off anyway because of this damn thing. And I'm gonna have a tow vehicle up because even though I want to launch this and build it in space as one part, we're gonna need a tow vehicle. And the tow vehicle is gonna be a nice big beefy tow vehicle. And it's going to build the ship in space. And it will be sort of like a station, kind of a docking station in a sense. Let me see here. Reed gets Reed. I guess right. More room than Apollo, at least. Actually, I guess Apollo had LEM. It did, but I don't think they ever used the LEM. I think the LEM was sealed up and powered down the entire trip there until it was time to land. That's what I believe anyway. I could be wrong. 30%, alright. Easier launches. The original was too heavy. Yep. Oh, that was where the budget, I mean, NASA gets less every year. So I bet they did what they could, right? Larger, right? Subliminal, maybe that's... Oh, Subliminal! Maybe that's the one I was talking about. Maybe that's the game. I think it is. I think you nailed it. What are the functions of each section of this Ranger? Are those crew modules partially deployable landing modules? No. The only thing that's going to land on the surface are the shuttles. Just play whatever you want. Most likely watch it because it's you. Aw, thank you so much. You're so sweet. The 3 fuselage kind of reminds me of the movie Hail Mary ship. It does. It really does. All right, Mark. Have a good night, buddy. Sweet dreams. Good night, Mark. I'd love to see you play any factory game, but to be true, I like the content because you make it. Aw, that's so nice of you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Alright, so it's got 3 engines. It really look nice, though. Let me think here. Okay, so if these are kind of these are gonna have to be kind of like ships. They're gonna have to be like their own vessels. Damn. Jeez, man. I'm thinking. Well, this is construction 101, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to actually... Mamacita. Fudge. I'm going to do this. I am going to open up this thing. Stuff here. What could make it? How can we make it easier, though? How could we make it easier? We still need shuttles. This is good. This works. We still need fuel. Fuel in the front. Heat shield in the front. Whether you like it or not. Some of us are actually here for you, Veos. Veos, we all know that
whether you like it or not, some
health.
of us are actually here for you, Bows.
Thank you so much, guys. You guys are awesome. Appreciate every single one of you. Love you all. I started watching Veos because Solar Nation was the storyline thing. I wish I could do Solar Nations again, but it took up way too much time.
Bows, we all know that thinking is dangerous to your health.
To health. Yeah. I'm about to change that voice. I can't. I mean, it's hilarious. The half Spanish, half English. It really is. NASA needs to drop a rocket system they launched. SpaceX Starship. Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's all political, right? So when they built the Artemis, they had to use the same stuff from back in the 80s space shuttle program. So it is what it is. Eventually, when Starship finally gets to 100%, the rest of the world will follow suit. But until then, NASA's going to do its little government rocket, thing, and lose all that money because they don't really care, right? They're a government. They tax the people to death, and then they launch stuff, and they don't care if it falls back. Millions and millions and millions of dollars. They don't care if it falls back in the ocean. We could just buy another one. SpaceX is a business. They care if that shit doesn't come back. If you want to keep the tri-module propulsion design, I think EVAs assemble struts. Yeah, I'm actually putting together in my head right now, because this right here would be kind of its own spacecraft, in a sense. But that being said, should it be its own spacecraft up until it docks, or should it be its own spacecraft all the way? And if that's the case, would it be better for me just to build 3 spacecrafts and have them dock together? But that would get in the way of this. I'll be doing more of this stuff after the stream is over. I'm going to be doing a lot of testing and looking and stuff, because it will look amazing when we're done. When we're finally done, it will look absolutely amazing. You guys are going to really like it. I know, because if I like it, because I am a petty bitch. Okay, if it has something that I don't like, I will definitely say I don't like it. But if I like it, I know you guys are probably going to like it. Reminds me of what happened to OG KSP guy, the Winter Owl. I don't know. Yeah, though I like that NASA is trying to make their own way in the money sink. Right? I love the old NASA I do love the old NASA programs from back in the day when the technology was low. Don't get me wrong. It was something that I looked at when I was a kid. Why not ship the shuttles separately? Oh, they will. Everything's going to be shipped separately. This is not going up in one spot. This is amazing. I'm so happy I found you, because 10% science changed my life. The need to innovate made me teach myself to dock, and haven't been the same ever since. You have my gratitude, sir. Aw, that's high praise. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, buddy. And I'm glad I could help. Oh yeah, why not modify your SSTO that brings... oh, because we have only a Tier 2 spaceplane hangar and a Tier 1 launching site. So we're stuck on how many parts we can use and how heavy those parts are. I know I've been going back and forth like this for the past 10 minutes. Give me a second. I'm looking in my future brain. My brain is projecting here. Let me try something. Let me try something here. I want to see. Do. All right, let me see here. Let me see here. Let me see. If I could add something to this, we could do this. That would be plenty of stuff to bring up there. That wouldn't look good at all, though. That would suck. Man, I wish I had that. I wish I had that other the other lander can. How much does this cost? 4,000? Yeah, but it's too small. It wouldn't work. Let me think here. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Let me use my brain. Let me use my brain. My brain, my brain, my brain. It's gonna pop out at me. It's gonna pop out at me. How about this? How about this? How about this? Give me a second. Give me a second. We need something. What is this? What? Oh, I have to buy it. Well, it's not a waste of money. Crap, it's a waste of money. I thought it was going to be a little bigger than that. Oh, nuts, man. Okay, never mind. Well, we got it now for whenever we need it, I guess. Let me think. We've only got one type. No, that's a 1.85. It's 1.85. And this is this is a crap. Let's see. Okay, let me see here. Let me see here. Uh-huh. No, that's not gonna work either. There's only one other way I know how to do this, and it's gonna look funky as hell, though. Why not ship the shuttle so really? Why not modify your ads? Helped a lot. Matt Lown showed me. You taught me. Aw, thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, Matt Lown's pretty cool. He's definitely got it. There's a spaceship design for the end of the movie. Don't look up. What? Oh, don't look up. Interesting. Okay. Bales put 3 relay antennas on long arms. 3 relay antennas on long arms. Maybe. We gotta get back to the dude planet, dude rocket. Other follow dudes, right? Yeah, I remember my trip to Duna station where Rosa's dug. Maybe the probe core between the docking port and the adapter. Probe core and docking port between the adapter. Maybe. And these types of missions help build character. They do. They help build a lot of patience. Gosh, patience. Artemis program is just a reliable constellation. That's the less reliable as a rocket, right? Imagine flying on the space shuttle booster. Here's a look. Gotta go, guys. Europe time doesn't really agree with the stream. I'm sorry. I really am. I need to... Honestly, I need to start the stream like at 5 like I used to. Because I was able to get with everybody, but there you go. Anyway, I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. Let me see if I can do something with this. I'm wrapping my brain around it, but ultimately we need to do something. Son of a bit. No, that looks ugly. I think I'm gonna have to copy my old. For those of you who do not know. In Solar Nations, I did something like this. Kind of weird, but it did work. Oh, I can buy that, and that attaches to the side. Let me think. Damn. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So each of these are now pretty much, and I can, let me do this. That damn cat. Let me do this. These are the big boys. Can kind of put them spot. That was a good spot. Put them up front. Gotta be careful also, look like eyeballs. Okay. Ooh. Or I can triple it. Okay, hold on. I was afraid of that. Yeah, it's clipping into the air brake. Air roll brake. Shit happens, I always watch the recordings. Oh, thank you. SRBs grew by a segment, didn't they, right? Time zones are conspiracies to sell more clocks. It needs more duct tape. Oh yeah, the fighters looks just like those, right? Guess they are just a segment longer. Massive mistakes will cause the first shuttle disaster. Good grief. Kind of looks like a weird bell. It kind of does. Goes try putting the control outside unit inside the first wait, what? Try putting the control unit inside the first passenger module using a docking port. Well, we have to look at it also as because these things are going to launch, so I want them to be aerodynamic. Because the way that KSP works is that it doesn't see this being in front of here. It just sees this by itself. So if this is aerodynamic, we won't have anything to worry about. You can hide it inside anything, but it's still gonna, the mechanics of the game are still gonna act as if it was way outside somewhere by itself. Unless it's considered stowed away, which would be something like inside of a service bay. Unless it's considered that, it will not shut off the drag on those parts. You'll still get a lot of damn drag. That being the case, I'm actually thinking about ditching these entirely, because I'm going to put a nose cone on here that detaches. So when it detaches, it's going to show this anyway, but that way it can be one solid piece. Now this is going to be probably a problem, but I might be able to get away with it by just some clever rocket tweaking. What's up? Oh, Quaid. Quaid. Bonita? Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not doing the space cult thing. Welcome to the fold. I'm sorry. My brain is a little fried. Let's see here. Might be okay. That might be okay. Might be okay. So this area right here would be considered the core. You'd have essentially 3 ships docked to it. And that would allow us to do just 3 launches. So the core would have to go up first, honestly. The core would go up first. It wouldn't really need electricity at all. Actually, the core would not go up first. We would actually have the construction tug. The construction tug would go up first. And then it would attach itself to the core. And then these would go up and attach themselves to that. And then this would come up in its own separate. Space Cult, welcome to the fold. Thank you so much, Jolly. Appreciate
Space
you.
Cult, welcome to the fold.
There you go. There you go. It's a little joke. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we won't be asking for your blood and atonement or anything of that nature. Not yet, anyway. Yeah, it's just a little joke. It's fine. It's fine. Well, your Space Cult cloak will be in the mail, magically. All right, I'm gonna load up some KSP with you in the background. Good building, Gus. I don't know about good building, but I appreciate it. Sometimes, Veils, I think you need these chill building streams so you have no stress, right? Speaking of stress, I bought like a shampoo that will help you with thinning hair. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I think it's called Spartan. Because I've noticed that when I'm looking in the mirror, I noticed that my hair is starting to thin out real bad. And I'm pretty sure it's because of the stress of my job is really getting to me. It's only been a year. I've only done this job for a year. It's gotten to the point now where I have a company phone. And I used to keep my company phone on because I'm a salary man now, right? But I would get calls from clients, and I'd get calls from supervisors and stuff, and it became a source of stress to the point where my wife finally told me to, just turn it off completely and then deal with it when you get back Monday morning. So I've been taking those words to heart, and it's been a relatively stressless beginning of a weekend, honestly. The only stress I'm getting right now is wondering just how many people have called me. Just how many people have called me on my phone. I get there Monday morning, I turn it on, there's like 99 messages. That's the only thing that I'm scared of right now. But other than that, it's been a relatively stressless weekend. I tell you, man, I used to, before I did this, I was a master equipment operator, and I am missing that. I am really missing that. Yes, it didn't pay worth a shit, but honestly, the lack of stress was very healthy. Other than operating a, 64-ton vehicle and stuff and making sure you don't crash or kill anybody, sure, that's stressful in itself, but you're so used to it that it's like a part of yourself. You jump into an excavator, it's like a part of your arm. You're completely confident in what you can and cannot do with the machine. So that stress doesn't become anything unless like you hit a gas line or something. but your experience would keep you from doing that, so you're fine. But this job, man, there's so much I can't even pronounce the word because I hate it. There's so much bureaucratic red tape. What you have to say. This is how you make an email. This is how you have to say it. This is how you do it. If you don't do it just right, people are going to look at you kind of funny. This is how you got to do this. This is how you got to do that. Da 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 da. There are procedures, or SOPs as they name. I didn't even know what an SOP was until I got up in here. Something standard operating procedures. Bullshit. And so you should see my desk at work. It's got so many sticky notes. I'm sticky note out the wazaa, so that I have things like, don't forget this, don't forget that. When you're done writing an email, make sure you do this. Don't forget this one, this person, that person. If you need this, contact this person. So if I die early, I just tell my wife that she can have my computer. It's fine. Remind me of the Solar Nation ship designs. Yes, they do. Has Veos unlocked the Cal 1000 yet? Hell no. New office jobs in the big towers. It's similar with emails. When I worked on the one, I had to mute the notifications some weeks after I got home. Gosh damn, Metal. Oh God, why don't that sound like military shit? Why don't that sound like military shit? I don't know, Iron. Have a dead man switch so that it sends the boss an email. Yeah, like a little GIF or something. So I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. All right. So we're coming along, right? We're coming along. We're minus a couple of parts. We're coming along. We dock with it and Shabushki. Boom, boom, boom. Bob's your uncle. And these would go up in one launch. I think I could put 2 shuttles on one launch, and just have them dock. One underneath and one above. Yeah, so they would dock. And all right, so that's good. Okay, it's actually coming together really well. It's coming together really nicely. How's the music? Can you guys hear the music? I can't hear it, so I don't know. Oh wow, that's really close together. Hopefully that's not a problem. I don't know. Okay, well, I know what we can do. We can do this. Not a very popular idea, putting fuel right next to a burning engine, but I can do this. Bring this up, up, boom, and then bam, 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 boom. Okay, that'll work. What is this ship for? Duna. Not a very positive one. Bales, could you build a long frame down the center between the three back ships? The air brake panels can be built on those ends and the frame beyond the engine. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong, we kind of went through that already. We had a frame that went all the way across up into here. The problem is that when we're launching stuff, I want to try to make it so that it's the minimum amount of launches necessary to build this thing. So the best way to do that would be to split it up for this section, would be to split it up so that this is not only the planet drive, but also the habitat and science and command. And then all we have to worry about is sending up 3 of them. So they're their own ships in a sense. But when they dock, they come together as one ship. And then we'll need something for the shuttles, in which case there's going to be a type of, this would be the core. So this could connect to a space station if necessary. So it'd be a core part. This would be the core. This is basically the chassis. And inside here is, of course, a batteries and a probe core. Now the fuel part's going to be a little different. We're going to have to figure that one out. But I'm pretty sure I know what to do with that. Let's see here. Just make sure everything. So these are good. I think we can make these work. That's fine. It's got power, everything. Yada, yada, yada. We can send them up by putting nose cones on it. Very easy. A very easy send up kind of design. This, on the other hand, let's see here. We were going to cut this up into like 3 parts, but I'm thinking we can do better. We can do much, much better. Let me see here. I'm thinking, instead of doing that, like, let me see here. Let me try something. Okay. First, I'm going to build it before I tear it down. That would not cover the tippity top of this. That's exposed. The top parts would probably be exposed. Let me see here. Alright, Vaya, see you later, alligator. Thank you so much for being here, buddy. Appreciate you. When I pass away, I want my run to launch into the space stars. Maybe we'll earn like the Enterprise. Oh, that would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? What is this ship for? Duna. We're going to Duna because 3 labs and your employer seems to come over the top, right? Okay, dinner was awesome. Steak tip over broccoli. Is it Alfredo? So good. That sounds amazing, Jolly. Whoo-wee. What's going to replace the classic Veos inverted Mark 1 capsule to use as a surface level? I have no idea. I mean, if you land very gently, you can use the air brakes as landing pylons. Yeah, you can't climb though, can you? No, I don't think you could. I don't think you could. Although, damn it, why'd you say that, man? Damn it, now I'm thinking, man. Why'd you have to go and do that? I mean, we've kind of got, we kind of have that technology going for us right now. Oh no, the game froze. He's not moving. Okay, we're good. I thought we crashed. Because we kind of have that going for our designs right now. It's a tried and trusted design, don't get me wrong. I don't think that would work though. So this is the Moonrunner as of right now. It's not... Crap, I screwed it. Sorry. It's not as big as the ship. Merge. There we go. It's definitely not as big as this ship, that's for sure. Great, here goes another month of redesign. Jolly,
Here goes another month of redesign.
Don't blame me. Do you have a Discord? No, I sure don't. Don't blame me, Jolly. Don't blame me. Okay, so this is the ship that we've been using to go all around the Kerbal system. This is the one that's been going to the moon and Minmus, and it's been an amazing ship, an absolutely amazing vessel. It's gotten us a lot of money and a lot of science. But now we're going to do a 3-year mission, and I want the ship to look like it can do a 3-year mission with a crew of 4. This does not look like it can do a 3-year mission with a crew of 4. This looks like they would run out of food within the first year and die horribly. So we want something that makes it actually look like. But you were talking about that design. That design, the way it works is that this whole thing would act like a lander and a spaceship. So technically, if we went to Duna and we had something that was similar to that, this whole thing would act like one ship and it would detach, land on Duna, right? And it would act like a base for like a year before it was time to launch, go back up there, and head back to Kerbal. And that would be really cool. Honestly, that'd be really cool to have this thing, to have something like this landed on Duna, right? It'd be kind of like a tower in a sense. I mean, you gotta admit that would look really cool, especially if it used, especially if it used the aero brakes as like a miniature doohickey, and it just kind of looked like this on Duna for like an entire year before the window opened up to go back. Oh, I don't know if that would work though. Look at this. Would we have enough fuel though? Would we have enough fuel to land and take off? We'd have to redesign that entire thing. I don't know, guys. I don't know. That doesn't look good. That doesn't bode well. You gonna throw the Duna ship into a sandbox, just test it? I might have to, honestly. She is also old, right? That ship is, the ship that I showed you before is very old. Alright, Veos, I gotta go. Been good watching you. Well, no problem, man. Thank you so much for being here. It tickles me to death when people come over here just to watch little old me. Have a good night. No, you won't. What? Messing with the design over and over. Well, see, here's the thing. There's going to be a point where the design cannot get any better. Because what constitutes as a good design is one that is minimalistic and launches and has enough fuel to do what it needs to do. That's what would constitute a good design. Once I reach that, then we're good to go. Now the fuel tank is going to be a different question. Because that's not going to work, is it? That's not going to work at all. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold the phone. What's 4 of them look like? 4,000 delta V? That's plenty. And let's do this real quick. I want to see. How much can this... Ooh. How much can this... Yeah, damn it. Never mind. Can't really hold that much, can it? So in Solar Nations, I used these to act like heat shields, and they would work surprisingly very well. The skin temperature it can resist is up to 2600. So 2600 it's pretty good. It's not amazing, but it's better than the wings, which is 24. Right? It's better than the fuel tanks, which are always around 2000. Hell, even some of these command pods aren't all that great when it comes to heat resistance. $2,500. Hell, it's even more than a radiator heat resistance. Now, of course, heat shields will be 3,300. So, it is what it is. It would need to have the drilling system for making the return fuel to Duna. I mean, yeah, it could use that, definitely. Where is this ship going? Duna. Well, once we're done with it, right? We're still in the middle of designing it, let alone anything else. Okay, so I kind of like that. That looks good. I don't like this shit though. How about this? What happens if we do this? And then once that goes like this, holy mackerel, that's the wrong way. Of course, this will come up. Right. Like so. But we need more than one. This is space. We need like a redundant. Fine. How about we do this? I mean, three's not that bad. It doesn't look horrible. It's not great. Doesn't look horrible though. We can kind of tuck them into the main hull. It's not horrible. Hmm. 3 years later. It would need to have the drilling. Oh, oops, I read that. It ain't going nowhere because Veos will never finish it. I'll finish it. I'll finish it. Darn it. I'll finish it. Those heat fins could help deflect radio signals in the dish, right? 6G, greater strength, right? Could you mount a simpler antenna array on the lee side of the airbags? Maybe. I don't know. Idea, hear me out. Pause, Duna, orbital cannon, start a Kerbal war. No. Don't think I'm going to go that direction. This is not Solar Nations. Alright, this is okay. So, this seems like, I think we've flushed this out pretty well. But let's give this one a shot. I think we flushed that other side out pretty well. Alright, let me think here. Because remember, even though we're slamming into Duna's atmosphere to slow down, that's not what I'm worried about. I'm more worried about slamming into Kerbin's atmosphere at something like 5,000 meters per second. That's what this ship has to survive. It has to survive slamming into Kerbin's atmosphere at 5,000 plus. So that's what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about anything else except for that. I think I'm just going to have to stick with my original idea of doing this. And that original idea was to make it so these are actually in sections. Yeah, so all of these are in sections. This will be one section, and then we'll launch up the second section. That's too much delta V though. So the second section, gosh, you have to watch what you say, will actually be smaller, right? Okay. And then there'll be a third one that'll be even smaller because it'll have to carry up the heat shield, which is going to be heavy. Alright, this will have the heat shield. Come on, get in there, you little sucker. There you go. Alright. So, what, the Poodle engine? What about the Poodle engine? Alright, so basically this is almost completed, other than a paint job and some stickers. Because these will be down, don't worry. So, during flight, these will be down. So, technically these will be able to, you know, do its little communications back and forth, no problem. And this will be tucked in. So during, oh man. Yeah, so during flight, it'll look like this. Oh no. Oh, they're too close now. Gosh damn it. You gotta be kidding me. How much hours have in KSP? 6, 7, what? Shame you don't have the huge inflatable heat shields yet, right? Would attaching the outer tank via nodes be more secure than radial mounting them? I don't know, actually. Maybe use mixed heat shields and wings acting similar to heat shields. Well, the wings will pop. They'll pop. They'll pop hard. I know this because of Solar Nations, if you remember that video. And you'll be going next year, right? Okay, y'all, stop distracting and delaying Vales from the Duna mission. He's been playing this since last year. My burns take so long. Oh no. F5 6000. Alright, so this is going to be a little pain in the butt. Unless we do something like this. I'm not going to lie, that kind of looks cool. That does look a little... That does kind of look cool. A little stupid, actually. Look kind of dumb. Damn it. I don't know. You know what? Maybe we should fly like this the entire time. Honestly, once we lock them into place, there's no reason why we should move them out. There's no reason why we should move them back. I think that's just for the launch. Yeah, so when they launch up there... it's all folded in, obviously, but once we get everything up there, I think it should just unfold, lock them, and forget them. I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to lock them and forget them. It doesn't make any sense to really move them around if, you know, they're in space. They're just going to do one thing only, and that's just to keep the ass end of this thing straight while it plunges into a planet. Extend the mounts a little bit, but not a lot, right? So Nations mentions this stream 54 and counting. It would save ship on return trip. You don't want them because hit by micrometeorite, right? You don't want them being hit by well, micrometeorites come in any they come in any direction, so it doesn't matter. They're going to get hit anyway, technically. Plunges deep and hard. Fold them up. Put lights on them. Look right. Like a damn Christmas tree. Enough. Alright, let me see here. I think... Guys, I think this is it. I think we're good. I'm just going to have to doll it up. I'm just going to have to doll it up and make it look good. That's all. I'm going to put paint on it. Probably like some heat shield tiles right here. Probably going to do something like this. Right? I'll do some heat shield tiles look kind of like that. Maybe put one right here too. Yeah, that's cool. Right? And make this a little bit more NASA-ish. Let's see. Well, let's see. What can we do? What can we do here? Orange. No, orange looks kind of dumb. Or maybe the back should be. Hold on. Let me open this. I'll make this ultra white. Okay, cool. We'll make the well, maybe we should make that. Hold on. We should make that orange. Okay. I'll store the pattern. All right. Load. Load. Ooh, no, I don't like that. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. That's not, I'm not digging that. I'm not digging that. How about we do this? Oh, that looks nice. I like that. Kind of with the orange handles. Matter of fact, let me store this pattern. Come over here and load it. I like the okay. I like the orange handles. It's kind of like you know, they make them highlighted so you can see them better while you're spacewalking. That's pretty cool. Other tiles, just visual, they look really nice. They're flags. You can check my under the description. Under the description, I think it's there's conformal decals, and you just go into your flag folder and you put in pictures that you really like. I put in. I went to Google and I got one of the pictures of starships heat shields. And I put it in my flag folder, and voila, it's that easy. It is literally that easy. Now let's do something with this real quick. Okay, open UI. We're going to go for the nice blue. No. This will be green, will be blue. Make that dark. And then I'm going to make the blue 0 detail. Some dark metallic. And then specular. And that should give me a shine. Should give me a nice shine. There we go. Look at that shine. Look at that beautiful shine. Almost like a mirror reflecting. I'm going to store the pattern. Go in here and load. Load pattern. Load pattern. Look at that. That's nice. I like that a lot. Load pattern. OpenGUI load pattern. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, they're basically flags. Yep. Now somebody told me that when you add flags to something, it actually adds something to them when it comes to heat resistance. I don't know if that's true or not. Mirror flag. Bam. Okay. OpenGUI. I didn't mean to do that. Let's actually make that orange. Yeah, a dark orange. I like that. Let's do the same thing over here. Let's store pattern. OpenGUI and load. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, okay, it's coming together. It's coming together. Let's see with the engines. Ugh. Oh, go back. OpenGUI. And I'm just going to start doing this real quick. Oh wow, that came together real nice too. I like that. And let's go for the engine. I want to say that's the bell, so I'm going to make that kind of shiny. That's not too shiny. Crank up the details a little bit, so make it a little dirty. Give it more metal. There we go. And not too shiny. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. Alright. Okay. That's nice. I like that. It adds a little heat and a little mass. Okay. And more than weight. Look up Stratton Blitz mass driver. Techno about flag. Oh, that's right. Didn't he make one? Didn't he make a flag go at the speed of light? It took a couple of times, but he finally blew one up enough to make it go the speed of light. It was crazy. Load pattern. I think I'll make that gold, actually. Yeah, and then I'll make this dark. There we go. All right, okay. Looks like the business end of a very expensive rocket. And ooh, should I make that solid color? Let me see what we got here. Should we make it black? Or should we make it solid white? Oh, I kind of like the white. Or should we make it gold? I don't know. I mean, it's fun to think about for sure. Let's see what we can do here. I don't know. Oh, maybe like a metallic? I kind of like the metallic look. Steel. Yeah, I'm kind of digging the steel look. All right. Blood red Veos. No. Oh, because the Jolly Roger has to have blood red on it. Yeah. But we will put a flag on there. Just in the spirit of the name, we will put a flag on there. Like a little pirate flag or something. Just in the spirit of the name. Not that we're actually pirates. We're just explorers. We're fine. I don't like the black, honestly. Plus, black in space means that it's going to absorb a lot of heat. So let's make it like so. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I can make it like a metal. Don't know. Store pattern. Let's try this one. Okay, yeah, that'll work. That's fine. Unless, oh, I got a good idea. I got a better idea. Yeah, there we go. Kind of make it silver. I mean, not silver, metal. Metal's good too. Steel's good. Steel is very good. Speaking of good steel. I think that'll be alright. That's fine. Would you love me if I was if I was a worm? What? Steel gray and bronze was striking as hell. Yeah, it kind of was, wasn't it? Let's see what we can do with this one. I want to try to do a mixture of. Let's see. We can make that one. Let's it's kind of a gold and black and a white. That looks kind of cool. Store pattern. And OpenGUI load pattern. I kind of like that. Oh yeah, that works. Okay. All right. Okay. And we do the same thing here. OpenGUI load. Actually, let me turn it inside out. We're gonna make this the white, and we'll make this the gold. Oh yeah, I like that. That looks cool. Usually gold is for like sensitive equipment and stuff. So if it's got gold on it, that means, you know, it's heat sensitive or something of that nature. Okay. All right. The paint job is looking really good. Paint job is looking really, really good. I'm liking it. Now flags. Oh, the flags. Flags. Should we make this? Should we keep? We could keep, yeah. Let's see here. That's not what I wanted. Thank you. You can see why my crafts are so detailed sometimes. It's not my fault, I swear. I don't do it on purpose. Store pattern. Open GUI. Load. Open GUI. Load. Save. Okay. Here we go. And yeah, I like that. Now, this isn't really, I'm not gonna, maybe I should though. Maybe I should. I'm not worried about traffic, obviously, right? Space traffic for when it comes to identifier lights and all this other good stuff. Where are you? Right there. But it's always nice to have. It kind of does make it feel more professional. So these will be indicator lights. And, right. This one's going to be red. And not that I can do that on this side, because that's not going to work, is it? Maybe a blinky light on top. On the very, very top. Little blinky light. White and with a blink. Blink on. Same thing with the bottom. I think I'll put the blink on. Oh, crap. Where should I put it? Right there. There we go. Now we still need some lights though. Let me see. Still very 16. How's that coming along, Vios? It's coming. You could shift the shuttles forward a little, give them a little more room to maneuver for docking. That's true. I could do that. And did YouTube change the live chat UI? I have no idea. It's always good to have lights, docking ports, and right. Exactly. Did you take off the radiators? Oh man, I forgot about the radiators. Thanks for reminding me. How much Delta V is there? So far we're at 4,600. Also, don't lie, you just want lights that look cool when you do the cinematic camera. Yeah, maybe. Honestly though, it's the spaceship that's going into an unknown, well, not really unknown, but unexplored space. I really don't think we're gonna need like commercial lights per se, but I'll keep a few on there. I'll just keep a few on there. There we go. All right. Save. And the name of the ship. So obviously I can't do nothing with this right now because this is identical to this, right? So when we start launching stuff, we're gonna have to remember to put the names and stuff in different flags on here. So it's gonna look nice. Here, where's my decals? There we are. So for instance, wow. We're going to have to put the name right here for the Jolly Roger. So it's going to have to be like this. And set text. Edgeware off. And I'm going to put the military. And it'll be the... Whoops. Is that Jolly Roger one word? I forgot. This is Jolly Roger Redesign. Yep. It's Duna bound. Hi Veos. Hello, how are you? Is there a video where you show the shuttle creation? I didn't find it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I kind of whipped that up on a dime. I kind of whipped that up real quick. But hopefully if I have time tomorrow, I'm going to take all of my streams. If I have time tomorrow, I'm going to take all of my streams and we'll try to make a 10-minute video out of it, just cutting out the really good bits. So look forward to that next week. But I'm going to be streaming every day, except for tomorrow. Sunday, I've got a lot of stuff going on. So out of the week, I'll probably stream like 6 times. So just look forward to that. And somebody said something about me making shorts, and shorts are a lot easier. Well, shorts seem to be well, if shorts don't have a punch to them like the ones I put out, I really don't see the reason why, because I guess it's going to get views. Maybe it's an algorithm hack. I don't know. Let's do this. USS. USS Jolly Roger. Okay, and then I will grab this, put it down here, line it up best I can. I'm gonna make this bigger. Woo! Yeah. And then underneath, crap. That looks about good. Set, and I will make it NCC -1000. Honestly, at this point, we should call it 1001 or 1100, but it hasn't even been launched yet. It's still being built, so it's not like it's not like it's really, you know, a thing yet. Okay. Take this, put it on the other side. Oops. Make sure it's lined up. Make sure it's lined up okay. Excuse me. And Shabishki. There she is. There she is. There she is. Alright, and we're going to take a flag. And we're going to put the flag up here. This is... And I still need to make a mission flag, though. I still need to make a mission flag. So set flag. Now there were some flags that I got, that I downloaded, that I thought were really cool, but I don't like the fact that they make it look like a flag, you know, like a fabric. So I'm gonna go in there. I'll probably just end up making my own. Like this one right here. This would be great, right? But the problem is that if you look close enough, and you can't see it right now, but there's little drawings where they make it try to look like a flag. You kind of see it right here. They put little shadows and stuff on there, and it doesn't work very well. There you go. You can see it here. So it's got like little shadows and stuff on it to make it look like a fabric. So what I need to do is, I like the design. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my 3D paint, and I'm going to kind of mimic it. But what I want to do instead is I want to do this. I want to put like a silhouette of the ship. Not the star, but the ship, right? Silhouette. And then I want to have like a small star here and a big star here, representing... Oh, no. So it's a tiny star, small star, and a big star, representing Kerbal, the Mimas, and the moon and Mimas. And then the ship will be right here, and a kind of a silhouette. And it'll kind of have this going on. And I'll say Duna, or Duna Project, or something like that, right? That's what I want to go for. That's kind of like what I want to design. And I'm going to do this off stream because I know a lot of people don't want to watch that crap. That's boring as hell. This is boring enough. I mean, gosh darn. Let's see. I don't know how many people are watching. Probably not a whole lot, but that's okay. I understand. I understand completely. It's fine. So let me put something up here. Maybe something spacey. There we go. It's a little too big. Oh. Let's do this. Alright, select flag. That's good. Alright, yeah, that's cool. That'll work. And then... Hi, hello space, how are you? Give shuttle names, they are both called Shuttle 1 right now. Yeah, I get it's NCC 1001A. A, but there's not even a 1 first. You gotta have the first one right before you can have an A or a B or a C or a bloody D or a bloody F. We have 35 people at the moment. Yeah, I get it. That's okay. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Shouldn't be used as it is not used as it is. I don't know. Give you a United Space ship, United States ship. Fat finger the entry key rip. Make one of your shuttles called the Untitled Space Shuttle. All right. I'm currently testing to see how many G's my jet is. Oh my gosh, flipping out. Radiators, thank you, radiators. Yes, that's 2. 1 shuttle should be 2 shuttle. Right, so we can make this one 2 real quick. I'll just it's really easy. Just go bop. Oh. 2. Oh no. They're connected. Hold on. Now we can do this. Alright, so now they're disconnected. Set text. Honestly, maybe I should make it more like this. Yeah, because it's the beginning of space travel through the planets. So it's not exactly going to be super futuristic right now, I would think. There we go. Alright, shuttle 1, shuttle 2. Yep, shuttle 1, shuttle 2. Okay, good. Duncan, shuttle 2, Lisa, Al, Gabe, okay. Wow, dozed off to sleep for the past 10 minutes, I think. Better go to bed. Night bears. Oh yeah, go to bed, man. Go to bed. We're about to wrap this up anyway. I think this is gonna be her. When we're done building it, I think this is gonna be her right here. I think this is gonna be her right here. I'm gonna be working on several designs, but this looks like this might be it right here. This looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. I think we've ironed out most of our problems. Yeah, because the SSTO is going to have to dock right here. Ooh, no. We're going to have to make this a little longer. I didn't think of that. But we don't want it to burn up when it goes through the atmosphere, so I'm going to squeeze this in. That should be fine. We got a little bit of a Z fighting problem right here. That's fine. What I can do is I can just take this ever so gently, and up. Okay. And what this will allow us to do, we'll be able to dock with this thing with the our big boy, our Kestrel. Kestrel will be able to dock here, and then all the crew can go throughout the entire ship, and we'll load it up with all kinds of goodies. Plus with fuel, the docking ships will dock on this side and fuel it up. So we got a lot of good things happening right now. And later on, I'm going to work on the... I think this is pretty much... Well, no. I want to make sure we got lights. Put all the lights in the good spots. You know what would be... Oh, I don't think I could do that, though. This burn up and blow up. Maybe I can. Ooh, no, that would burn up and blow up too. Gosh, damn. That's what she said. Merge it on and see if it fits. Okay. That's what. Not all. See you later. See you later, man. And the radiators. Yeah, we're working on the radiators. Maybe I should put the lights on this side. Hold on, let's add this lights on and see what let's see what exactly it lights up. Wow. That's stupid bright. Okay. That might work. All right, that would light up the ship up to this point. And this would be tricky, wouldn't it? And I could put lights on here, so it could light stuff up here. But let me do this. Let me remove symmetry, right? Get rid of that. I mean, I could do something like that so that the entire inside of the ship would be lit up real nice. I don't know. Honestly, I'd have to look at it, but we'll see. All right. I think this is it for today. It doesn't look half bad. I'm going to change a few things, obviously, but it doesn't look half bad. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think we went from 10 launches to 8 launches in order to complete this thing. So that's not horrible. Getting this up in space is going to be the biggest challenge. But obviously it'd be unfueled. And we'd have to go up there really slowly. Huh. Give it radiators before I go. Oh, gosh. Damn it. I forgot. Oh, gosh. Radiators. And we all said that we like the foldy radiators, right? We all like the foldy ones? The ones that fold out? Boy, now it's attached to the ship. The drives are different. Hold on, let me try this instead. We got different drives, so it's gonna have to. Oh man, these lights aren't gonna work anymore unless I do this. Then I can do this. I'll fix it later, but just kind of looking at it right now. Okay, then I can do this. Make sure it's on absolute. No. Yes, local. Back. Make it a little further back. In. A little further back. Get your ass back there. And like that. Okay. Same thing with this. Yeah. A little back. Oh, that looks kind of nice. I kind of like that. That works. Okay. That works. I like that. He's like, okay, good. Good question. Where's the science? Oh, whoa, 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 wait. Look, the shuttles have all the science. Ah, ha, ha. I thought of that. See, I thought of that. Shuttles has got all the science, all the frickin' science you could ever want. All the shuttles got the science. Now, where are we gonna stow the science? That could be easily solved. We would need to do something like, oh wait. Gimme. We could easily solve that by doing something with these. Maybe. Oh no. Hold on. Maybe like, oh, okay. Open. Right. Kind of squish them together a little bit. All right, bring it in. Not too much. Not too much. And I'm just gonna ever so gently. It's not Z fighting. Put that on top of here. And does it look good when you close it? Ooh, no, it doesn't. Okay, hold on. And bring this in a little bit more. Bring this in a little bit more. Okay. And of course we'll paint it later. Okay, now grab this. Oh wait, we could put these on the. Ooh, wait a minute. We could put this. I know exactly what to do. I could put this on here. Or maybe not. And then this could do this when it's flying. Of course, minus the lights. But that looks kind of cool. I like that. Okay. And of course, we'll do something about the lights later. Figure this out. Maybe we'll just put on this end instead. Give or take. I'll put it there just so I can not forget. Okay, we got radiators. We got where the ship is gonna symbol, and of course, before we end this, there has to be one thing that the Jolly Roger must have, and it's just gonna be a small one because it's meant as like the spirit of the thing, right? It's not going to be everywhere. It's just going to be meant like the spirit of the thing. It's not crazy. But we got to have our Jolly Roger on here. Slug flag. Although I don't know if we should do something like that or not. It's an idea. It's just an idea. It's just an idea. We can work it out later. Hold on, let me see if this works. There we go. It's the spirit of the thing, right? It's obviously a national built vessel. It has nothing to do with piracy, but in the spirit of the name, it would have its like little plaque right there or something, right? That's kind of how it goes. This is the Jolly Roger redesign. Yeah. Figured as much, but thought I'd check. Figured out the issue. It was centered. Oh. It goes, hey, what did you think about the Artemis 2 launch? Also, what are you building? Artemis 2 launch was great. It was great. And this is going to go to Duna once we build it. But I think we're done with the designing phase. Only took 3 streams. Well, that's kind of nice how it lights up the back like that. I like that. Only took 3 streams, but I think we've ironed out pretty much everything. It's going to take about 8 launches. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a throwaway fuel tug. Only because of the fact that launching the little itty bitty space plane fuel tugs I don't think that's going to be the greatest idea in the world to fill this thing up in a reasonable amount of time. So I'm going to be launching up big giant throwaway fuel cans that are going to dock and then detach and fall away. I mean, the USS Kidd can legally fly the Jolly Roger. And she is a U.S. Guided missile destroyer. That would be cool as hell, wouldn't it? Well, guys, I think that's going to be it. It's been 2.5 hours, a little bit way longer than I would have liked. No stream tomorrow, but I'm going to try to make some videos for this week. So the videos will come out in the morning, and of course, I will be streaming in the afternoon. I'm trying to get it so that I can start streaming at 6 o'clock, but ultimately I think it would be much better for this channel if I was able to get 5 or 5:30, but that of course is something I have to work on. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for being here. You guys are great. I'm sorry that this part of when it comes to KSP, when it comes to streaming KSP, the slowest part of the entire thing is always the building and testing process. Nobody wants to watch that. They want to watch the already built part and then the mission and then the fire and the blow-ups and all this other good stuff. Look her up, Hales. Oh, I bet you, Iron Sights, I 100% believe you. I'm an Air Force brat, so I'm very well versed in the military. Lake Cramsor were the worst. Oh no! Alright, everyone. Love you all. Stay safe. And I'll see you when I see you. Have a great weekend. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. Love you all. Stay safe out there. Bye-bye for now. Ching chong che. 98. 56. I have no idea what I'm saying. Bye. Thank you, Jolly. Appreciate you, buddy. You're
Good night,
awesome.
Bones. I'm coming around on the new ship.
That could be taken really bad.